Welcome to Side Hustle Rules, where we talk about practical, profitable side hustles that can change your life. Now, today I'm going to be diving into an industry that's booming, dog grooming. Now, this isn't just about giving dogs a fresh cut. It's about building a flexible, profitable business that fits your lifestyle. Now, if you love dogs and you want to make money on your own terms, well, then you're going to want to stick around because I'm going to break down exactly how you can turn dog grooming into a lucrative side hustle. Come on. Welcome back. My name is Lou Reyes, and this is Side Hustle Rules, where we help you start smart and scale fast. Now, speaking of scaling fast, if you're ready to take your first steps toward building a successful side hustle, or maybe you want to turn your side hustle into a full-time business, well, then you're going to want to check out my free Side Hustle Starter Kit. It's a simple roadmap that'll walk you through the first 8 steps that virtually every entrepreneur must take before they can get their business off the ground. Now, you can get your copy just by clicking on the link in the description box of this video. So, why a dog grooming side hustle? Well, pet owners spend billions of dollars every year on their four-legged friends, and grooming, well, it's a major piece of taking care of your animal. Now, the best part of this side hustle is you don't need an expensive degree or years of experience to get started. Now, Sandy Gao, our writer and researcher, well, she reports that with the right approach, you could be making anywhere from $30,000 to $100,000 or more per year, even as a part-time side hustle. Now, in this video, what I'll do is I'm going to break down the side hustle. I'll break it down into 3 key steps to getting started. I'm going to start with training and certification. I'm going to talk about setting up your business. And then, of course, we'll talk about landing your first clients. Training and certification. First up, learn the basics. Now, you don't need a formal license to be a dog groomer, but investing in a training program or an apprenticeship with an experienced groomer, well, it can give you the skills that you need. Now, there are online courses like Penn Foster and chain pet stores like Petco that can teach you everything from basic cuts to how to handle different dog breeds when you're working with them. Setting up your business. Now, after you develop your skills from either working in a grooming salon or grooming friends and family members' dogs, well, once you get that experience and you're feeling confident, well, it's time to set up your side hustle. And you can set up your side hustle from home. You could go mobile, or you could also rent out space at a pet salon. Now, a mobile grooming service can be especially profitable because it's super convenient for pet owners and you can charge your premium for that service. Now, many established groomers, well, they also specialize in smaller dogs for easier handling. You'll also need some basic supplies, clippers, scissors, shampoos, a grooming table, a professional dryer. Now, you can expect to invest anywhere from $500 to $5,000, but this all depends on how big you want to go. How much you invest is always going to depend on how big you want to make your business. Now, of course, don't forget to register locally. And also you want to check to see if there's any local regulations that you need to follow. Now, my side hustle starter kit, my free side hustle starter kit could also be very helpful when you're setting up a business. My kit's a simple roadmap that'll walk you through the first 8 steps that virtually every entrepreneur must take before they get their business off the ground. And as I mentioned in the opening, you can get your copy just by clicking on the link in the description box of this video. Finding clients and making money. This is step number 3. And it's an important step. It's a very important first step. And I've always thought about this step when I'm in business, starting one of my businesses. It's always, to me, the fun part. Getting clients. The easy way I find anyway, the easiest way to do it, to land your first client, is to start with your family, a friend, maybe some neighbors. You can offer a discount or maybe you can offer a free first-time groom in exchange for a review or referral. You want to also make sure that you leverage social media. Post before and after photos. You want to post client testimonials. You'll offer special promotions on Instagram and Facebook. These are great platforms to promote your business. You could also partner with local pet businesses, maybe a vet clinic, a dog trainer, maybe even a pet store. They can often they'll often refer clients to you. You could also list your services on pet-friendly platforms like a Rover or a Thumbtack to attract local customers. customers. Now, if you choose to start with mobile grooming, well, the sign on your grooming trailer, your grooming van, your grooming truck, well, it's an excellent advertisement. How much can you earn as a dog groomer? Well, let's talk numbers. I mentioned Sandy Gao. I mentioned her earlier. She's my writer and researcher. Well, she reports a full groom typically costs anywhere from $50 to $140 plus per dog. Now, think about this. If you groom, let's say you groom 10 dogs a week. Well, that's $2,000 to $4,000 a month. And this is working part time. Now, if you scale up your business, you scale it up, you add a premium service, maybe add something like a de-shedding treatment, well, then you're looking at a six-figure potential. So is dog grooming the right side hustle for you? Well, if you love dogs, if you want to control your own schedule, if you're ready to build a flexible, profitable business, well, this could be an amazing opportunity. Now, I learned long ago that every successful side hustle, well, it starts with taking that first step. So if this side hustle, if it sounds good, if you see the potential, well, then do a little research on your own. You could book a grooming appointment for your dog. You can watch how the process unfolds. You could shadow a professional, or you could just jump in and start training. Well, if you're ready to take your first steps toward building a successful side hustle, maybe you want to turn that side hustle into a full-time business. As I mentioned earlier, well, just check out my free side hustle starter kit. You can get your own copy just by clicking on the link in the description box of this video. Also, if you want more tips about starting and building a side hustle, or maybe you want to turn that side hustle into a full-time business, well, then just go ahead and click on the link here up in the corner and check out some more of my videos. Well, that's all I got for you today. And as I always say, have a great day, everybody.